with hopes and
Alright, so welcome to the Friday afternoon stream. I'm your host, Apart39. Today I'll be streaming and playing Alan Wake 2. Not too long ago, I played Alan Wake 1, in which it was great to go through, I suppose. And so now, Alan Wake 2 is out, and yeah, here I am playing it. This should be interesting. I have no idea what's going on here. Alright. Okay, so Alan Wake 2. We get to sell your information if you commit terrorist acts. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Alright. Yeah, this is fine. Subtitles English. Give me the highest possible setting. Alright. Alright, so I am playing Alan Wake 2. I'm also recording this so I can post it on YouTube so that I don't have to draw from the Twitch VOD directly. This can make things a lot easier. Let's see here. VSync on. Render resolution. Yeah, it's fine. Post-processing, high. Everything, high. Yep. Give me all the ray tracing, eh? If my game isn't running like hot slag, what's the point? Film grain, motion blur, turn that shit off, because that is going to annoy the ever-living crap out of me. Film grain especially. Alright, so run this on everything high. Wonderful. Alright, if my game isn't running like hot slag, I know I'm not doing it right. 3 difficulties, normal, hard, normal. Look, I played Alan Wake on the normal difficulty, which is hard on console. So I'm gonna go with standard normal, alright? I'm not gonna pretend I'm some hardcore gamer. But yeah. So I'm excited to see what Alan Wake 2 goes off of. I know, technically speaking, American Nightmare is the proverbial sequel, but that's kind of like Alan Wake 1.5, if I'm not mistaken. This is proper 2. And I know that some of the events in American Nightmare are canon, but I'm not going to bother playing it anyway.
back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Oh, 2 cheeks, eh? Already off to a start. playing? Is this schlubby guy? What the hell? I thought this was Alan Wake, not Obese Man number 5. I don't need an accurate real-life portrayal of who I am. I am concerned of turning around, so I'm not gonna... Yeah, no. Good. I had to at the very least try and look. At the very least, I want to see this guy's face. I don't want to look at his, lack of a better word, little friend.
Where'd he gone?
Jeez, I'm just looking at this guy's cheeks from behind. Couldn't get this guy some underwear at least? Come on, man. Starting off... You ease me into this shit first. You don't fucking throw me fucking noose first and just pray to God everything sorts itself out later. Is this even a... I don't know if I might need to edit this playthrough of... for YouTube. All things considered. I might need to use like camera trickery or something like that. Good opportunity to learn in like zooming in, zooming out stuff. Oh, jeez. Jesus Christ, Sam. First thing you wanted to see is some fat guy's cheeks. Right, yeah, no, this is just... Oh God, I fucking saw it in the corner of my eye. Oh, he's dead. Kill him, please. Oh no, some dude. Oh God! Fucking sakes, man! I can see it still. Ugh. God, I hope I don't get a fucking TOS from Twitch, man. They let a lot of things go by, but then again, I'm pretty sure nudity is among the few things they don't allow. Then again, you know, there was that incident where there was a streamer that was porking it live. Like, doing the full in-out, in-out.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my God, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
Oh my god, it's Sam Lake with James's voice. Fucking Maximum Pain's voice.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work.
Jeez, I need to edit the video later when I'm done recording. I got it, cause there's no way YouTube's gonna allow cheeks and, you know, just a pair of, you know.
There's the car. So where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Yeah, there's no way in hell they would allow frickin' a pair of softballs and a sausage.
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
Yay. Alright, let's see what we got here. Here we are, Cauldron Lake. Let's see here. Rental cabins, parking lots.
You're the one who wanted to switch.
I think I hear someone.
I'm not walking all the way back
Could
down.
be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Wait, hey, over here. Hey there, Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground.
I just
all of it.
realized the FBC.
Tell them I'm here, waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
The FBC, I see in the corner of my eye, just like, that's what it says.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to
Federal
review
Bureau
the
of
facts of the case
Control.
so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
If I'm not mistaken, at this point in time, Jesse Faden should be director now. Cauldron Lake. It looks like a complete and utter hellscape, as per usual. But yeah. So
I
yeah,
need
I'm
to
not
think through the facts
pretty
of
sure
the
it's
case.
supposed to be Phaeton is. Yeah, Phaeton is the one in
The Mind
charge.
Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board.
Okay,
Everything we know
interesting.
about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Case board is a mental technique allowing Saga to analyze clues and progress the investigation. Okay. Now I want to take a look though. What do we got? Ted Lane. Stab wounds, bloating, bruising on the wrists. Reported missing 2010. No other commonalities. Missing 2010, discovered in 2012. Shallow grave. Cauldron Lake 2018. Missing organs, predation. State of the body is not matched to 8 years spent in the lake. Wendy Davis, teacher, body bloated, large chest wounds and wound. Percy Wolf, found 2 weeks ago. Chest wound, rule of death. Tattooing on body illegible. So that's the guy we were playing as, huh? Ugh. Bruising on the wrists and leg. 2 victims stopped bruising, restraints. Strapped down with belt. Recent victim, chest trauma. Consistent with 2018. Hard to confirm due to condition of body. Bloating of corpse is indicative of drowning, but only 1 victim was found in water. Victim 3 was covered in illegible tattoos. Art, message of a killer, or their art. Apart from missing in 2010, nothing common. Killer may be sportsmen or hunters.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
So entering the mind place is pretty
Hey,
much...
Casey.
Alright.
You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
God, I hope Sam Lake doesn't die. I don't care if that's James McLaughlin or whatever or Casey whatever his first
There's
name
Ralph.
is.
You okay to
It's
jump
all that's
down?
just Sam Lake.
Not that old.
I'm not that old. I'm only like 53. Yeah, 53 for 53 for Sam's case, if I'm not mistaken. Mighty Mountains. It's funny to think that Matthew, the voice actor, or Matthew, what's his last name? Portia? He's like 58, if I'm not mistaken. And I think the face model for Alan, the actor, is
Too much sky.
is like in his 40s, if I'm not mistaken. Ah, Jesus, we're all getting old.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Try explaining it one more time. How much clearer can I make it, Mulligan?
Alrighty.
Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Alright, so far it is certainly becoming more of a detective thriller.
FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Thornton, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Now this is the scene of the crime.
Oh,
On the
okay.
table.
Yeah.
Now, we didn't touch
This guy's
nothing,
just gotta.
you know, procedures and
Okay.
stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic. Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Placing key images line up with a new investigation. This will prompt a new question. Okay.
Step 1. Examine the corpse.
Okay. Alright, let's just hope to God that we're not going to be getting any
Inside
close-up
stab
shots.
wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
Let's see here. Got chest trauma, that's a consistency, it seems like.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders.
Okay.
But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Okay, the killers and the victims. Resolving a question unlocks deduction. As you progress and advance the investigation, new questions will be unlocked, updating your goals. Okay.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
Okay. Got anything else to work with? Got like a murder weapon or anything? No?
Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here.
Okay, so let's see here. Multiple killers we're looking at, along with this being signs for premeditation.
footprints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Can I remove, like... No? Okay. So, can I... Oh, I can. Okay. Any consistency we're looking at here?
A
What's this?
creepy twig sculpture? Wonder what's inside. I should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
Follow these steps. Wash hands. Take chicken out of fridge and take a nap. So hands would mean sink. Chicken would mean well, take the chicken out of the fridge, and then take a nap.
I'm
would
gonna
mean
go check something
bed.
out. Be right back.
Got it.
So a sink.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
Do I now? Ah! God, imagine that. Just started talking. It's one of those like animatronic freaking deer heads. Warning fellow trespassers. So, it said wash hands, so I can only assume to wash my hands. That's all Hoppy Cop or something else. Oh wait, I get it. Hold on, let me see here. So wash your hands. Wash your hands. Take the chicken out of the fridge. And I suppose take a nap. So inverse symmetry and inverse symmetry in a line. Inverse symmetry line. Take anything if you are one with the trees.
Anderson. Hey, let's get back to work over here, can we?
All right, yeah.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago.
Oh
I
shit.
haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale. Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Shit. Nightingale, huh? You look like shit, bro.
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Shit, bro.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Not like Max Payne. Righty, so victim is Robert Nightingale. Wow, he looks different, Nightingale. Last I saw, he was like clean shaven and everything. He was still a piece of shit, but still. There he is, boys! Sam Lake!
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Last seen in Bright Falls 13 years ago. This was something clearly premeditative.
That's it. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
What did the victim come for?
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
You can use profiling inside Saga's mind to get in the head of the suspects and victims.
This mug always cheers me up.
Not the worst, Mom. You know, just a bad one. Nightingale.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Something without a heart. Dark. Victim came from Cauldron Lake.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Okay, well, I'll just wait here.
Damn, Nightingale though. Didn't think he'd resurface. Thought he was just flat out dead.
One of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm. Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though. There's a piece of paper on the ground.
What does it say? The victim was one of their own.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
The victim was one of their own. Robert Nightingale. Gone missing here 13 years. He had suddenly turned up, only to be Undressed, brutal ritual. There was the page. This page. The first page they found. The first step into a terrifying depths. Select secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Felt like a message. Felt like a message. Was a message. Reading the words. These words. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing games. It would end up hurting them. Leading them on a... Oh, there we go. Oh, they get to read it. I'm just reading it from the fucking get-go.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Mm-hmm, like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Oh,
Reading
Reading the
words.
words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page. We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Oh, boy. Oh, that's brutal, though. Fuck. Just rip the dude's heart out, find out it was black, then stuff in a piece of paper in there. Ever so casual, am I right? You're stuck on Shroud to proceed. Don't forget to check the Mind Palace. Or place, whatever. Come on, Sammy Lake. Let's go. I don't want to leave Sam Lake here. He knows where to go.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
I really don't want to look at Nightingale's freaking small whatever and pair. So there's something exhumed from Nightingale's chest. That much is fairly clear and evident, at least.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
What they found was absolute darkness. And I mean absolute darkness.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks.
Sheriff Breaker is now a man, or I would presume
Let's get
her
the car.
son.
Drive to Bright Falls.
Grandchild?
These witnesses. The bookers.
I don't know. I don't know which
The
one
diner,
we're
right?
talking about right
I
now.
could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
So, yeah, I wonder if Sheriff Breaker had a son, and who's the father? Is it Barry, old boy? Federal Bureau of Control.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
I knew. I was thinking. It was like, isn't Alex Casey the? Man, isn't like Alex Casey's like the freaking the guy that's freaking Alan Wake wrote about? Again and again, activates auto fire mode, significantly increases rate of fire. Last headshot. Oh, another FBC area. Jesus Christ, Jesse, where the fuck are you? We're just casually intruding on freaking FBC territory.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
I was gonna make
Maybe.
a joke.
And
make a
why
joke about
take
that,
out his
yeah.
heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
The Federal Bureau of Control? That's a new one. Toxic volcanic gas, huh?
The FBC is an obscure branch. Only shows up for unusual cases.
Well, what's so unusual about volcanic gas?
Beats me.
Yeah, they show up for. Yeah, they just casually show up for unusual
Let's drive back to
cases.
town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
They just show up for, unusual cases. What's so unusual about volcanic gas?
I can't get that
I don't know.
manuscript page out of my head.
Let's ask the director if we ever
I've
meet
never
them.
seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
Yeah, when it comes to some of the subtitles, it seems out of
Need to
sync
swing by the
for
lodge to get
pre-render.
anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
Oh, we're gonna meet Rose. She gonna have the lantern like freaking Cynthia. 81st Deer Fest. Damn.
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Hey!
The smell of fish is in the air. It's like I'm near a cannery or something. Like I'm near a fishery or something like that. Oh wow, this is just like straight up like how I remember. Well, how I actually played not too long ago.
Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty darn sure my, I mean our float will be the belle of the ball at this year's Deer Fest. Just a few more days.
It's a nice looking float for Sheriff.
This is my first Deer Fest, so I don't know what to expect really. It is the finest entertainment a town like ours has to offer. The happiest day of the year. Like Christmas.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No.
Oh my god, is that fucking is that the guy from Arrow who also did Quantum Break?
Coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time.
I think that's the guy that plays the guy from Quantum Break.
Files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Oh no, Rose isn't here.
But it's
What a
slowed down
shame.
Since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Jukebox out of order. Poor old thing can only take so much of the same song playing over and over. Big fan of Coconut is the next person, but come on! Nice!
I'll take your mind off things.
Nice.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
Obviously. I'm not insinuating anything.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree."
There we go.
Cult of the
That's a little bit more solid.
Oh, and then we found it. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
Cauldron Lake murders. What do we have on hand? Booker's described an attack.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial. The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
Horrifying too, but you know, also kind of exciting, I guess, too.
I need to know more about the Cult of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down.
What do we have on hand first? Well, it's clear that they have these. Called psychology.
Doesn't look right.
Called symbols. Missing something?
Hello.
Isn't there supposed to be a light source here?
You know how touchy these rural types can be.
Rest easy, buddy.
Oh, I'm trying to. Just like freaks out again. Teamwork makes the dream work. Copy to.
I need a tool to get this open.
Oh, it's a unisex bathroom. Before it was a men and women's bathroom, but I guess they did renovations since 2010. Makes sense, obviously, but still.
It's not opening.
But still, I'm just curious.
How can you be so calm?
Corpses are part of the job. Can't dwell on it too much.
Oh, I got new cases, that's why.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message.
Brightfall area. We're in this together, hero.
These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more. Nope.
Okay. Fucking coconut, though. It's constantly being played as well.
You can go ahead, Anderson. We'll be here.
Valhalla Nursing Home. The Valhalla Nursing Home. That must be where the Anderson brothers are. Odin and Thor, if I'm not mistaken.
The Cult of the Tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
Once was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder.
Obviously.
They were telling the truth.
That much is at the very least fairly obvious. At the very least to
Good to see you.
some perspective at least.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Oh, is that Rose?
This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh God. Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe.
Oh, that's not the same Rose.
I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
I don't think that's not the same Rose. She should have the lantern with her. No way she just shrugged off the darkness just so casually, and she looks so young. Jewelry suitable indication of membership. This isn't as subtle. Badge of pride.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the
Always
merrier.
fucking
Have a good one,
Deerfest.
Sheriff.
Wizard, huh? What subclass?
Hey, what do you know about that
Evocation,
waitress from the diner?
divination.
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Again, I don't think that's the same Rose. She's too young. She should be like.
Hey, boss.
If I'm going off my memory and how she looked, she should be theoretically in her 20s, early 20s. So 10 years, 13 years from 2010. I mean, she would be in her 40s at least.
Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
Have a nice day.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates.
Oh, that's
between a
strange.
fifth
This is
town
where
and
the
east west, but you
fucking
can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
But yeah, no, this is where the office should be instead. Now it's been changed to lead to a basement. What the fuck? Again, I guess renovations happen, but you
Something
know.
about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking.
Damn it. Damn it, Casey. What are you trying to bring? Max Payne?
Okay. Let's take a look at our patient.
Just gotta look up. Oh, I saw the
I'll
corner
start
of
with
my
the
eye.
external inspection before performing the internal examination.
Oh,
What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me? There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Aha. They did leave something inside his chest. The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Got a lot of stuff here. Ritual writing.
Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removed. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Okay. Oh boy. All right. Yeah. No. Just laying it out there, huh? I'm definitely gonna have to censor it for YouTube. Fuck. Blood and gore is fine, but you show one nipple there. That's a woman's. You're
Same
fucked.
type of page we found at
Or
Coulter Lake.
man's tallywhacker.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here.
Oh, that is the guy from Arrow and Quantum Break.
No, wait.
Sheriff?
What the hell?
Show me the clicker.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
Is he gonna call Alan Wake one of the many names he did in life?
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light.
Try staying in the light to avoid being detected by enemies.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Safe havens will restore some of your health. If you leave or attack from the safe haven along combat, they'll become unavailable.
Gotta move. Now. Vanished.
End of chapter. What's this? Alright, I'm gonna be back in a moment. I have to go to the bathroom, actually. Alrighty. Back. What's this? Is this just a music video? Oh, okay.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal. Their purpose.
Let's see what we have.
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
Where did Nightingale go? Into the overlap.
Doesn't look right. That's not right.
Where does this fit in?
Think.
Nightingale was the only victim to become a monster. Why? Where does this fit in?
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
They couldn't have Max Payne do his thing because they knew if they had James McLaughlin do the thing while with Sam Lake's face,
from the other side.
while still having Sam Lake's face, he knew it would just be doing a bunch of Chow Yun Fat stuff.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
That's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Yeah, right. Well, that's all crazy talk. Monsters aren't real.
They're a fine pair.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. If only had a tour guide also. It's bear season. Oh no, a bear. Help. Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow, Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right, I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine, and I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Janko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government, and that's why at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours, we say, fuck the government. We have bolt cutters. Oh, wow. You think of everything. And we'll take you anywhere.
Alright, my mistake. It was Sean Ashmore.
Through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak. The tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
So my mistake. It was Sean Ashmore I was thinking about. It was pretty much Iceman from the X-Men movies. I knew he seemed familiar. It wasn't Arrow. It was fucking Iceman, the guy nobody gives a shit about.
Hey, how you doing? My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
How many times do we have to do this, Walter? Huh? I'm at my wit's end with you.
I want out! Something
Man, they
bad's
redid
going
the
down.
cells as well.
Feel it! Let me out!
My God, the cells have been remade.
Do you think I like throwing you in jail every other day?
I can't get through this.
again, it's renovations. It makes sense to some extent, you know?
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead.
Man, it's crazy how much the town is just so much of it has been just like pretty much just one-to-one to the actual thing, you know?
Merced won't roll over on the issues. I'm gonna take a quick look around. Meet you back at the car.
See you in a bit.
I want to explore Bright Falls, man.
Debate on whether pets should be allowed at this year's bake sale. For those of you just tuning in, you're listening to the Pat Maine Radio Hour, brought to you by Davis Family Moose Jerky. And boy, what an eventful day here in Bright Falls. By now, we've all seen the FBI setting up shop in town, and I'm sure you're all asking the same question I am. Did they bring all this darn rain with them? Deerfest is right around the corner, and we're all crossing our fingers for sunshine. So, I reached out to our top meteorologist for a weather update. She never responded, but I have her Uncle Tapio on the line from Watery. Tapio, are you there? Yes. Great. And Tapio, what kind of weather can we expect today? Rain. That definitely seems to be on the menu.
Is that
How
Maine?
about for the next week?
Also rain.
Right. Care to elaborate? Any chance the sun will poke out in time for Deerfest?
No.
Deerfest is coming, rain or shine. And that parade lineup is looking dandy as ever.
Yes, I like this parade because they're one float in the shape of a swan. Long neck and everything. A very large swan.
Ah, so you're a fan of swans.
No.
Right, well, that's our time. We'll be right back after this next song by the rock and roll sensation, National Nightmare.
Alright, so... Man, is that Pat Maine? He sounds old. Then again, what was he? He was like in his 50s, so... I suppose not that surprising. And I'm trying to remember. I know that when I played, what was it? Prey. The radio host in that was like fairly old too. Actually, who was that radio host? I'm trying to think. It was a real person as well. Give me a sec. Prey radio host. Art Bell. So yeah, Art Bell was in the game. Like straight out. And he died 2018. God rest him. But how old was he? I'm curious. Age 72. Well, yeah, damn. You think he would have been... You think Art Bell would have still... Actually, probably. Yeah, probably. Hell, Pat Maine is... Pat Maine is just, you know, whatevering still. Yeah, it wouldn't be too far off to assume Art Bell would be doing the same thing with his paranormal shtick. Oh my goodness. Look at the posterior.
Hi there.
Grand reopening. Founders Park. The new and improved Founders Park, huh?
It's so quiet here now that
Ridiculous. Now, why'd you go and do that? Stomping around like that and scaring the poor little things. A life lived with the birds is not for the birds.
You learn to hate the birds easily in Alan Wake. Oh, you could dodge with spacebar this time. Okay. Man, remember you had to go through that area as well?
Setter is better.
Is he now? Say, oh, remember that? I remember that. It was like fucking yesterday that I was playing this game.
Be right back.
I've been working on this float for a month straight. If it rains, I am gonna lose it. It'll ruin all the paper mache. That shit is delicate.
I'm sure we'll get a nice sunny day. Did you hear something?
Oh, so now you're a meteor, a weatherman?
Can't open this with my bare hands.
Hello. Welcome back, Ann. Did you check out the town, Anderson?
Just getting my bearings. Ready to go?
Waiting on you.
Doesn't look like we have any more information to go off of in the first place right now. Only place to go to is Cauldron Lake Direct.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
Alright, interesting. Return to the heart of darkness.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case. I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Hey, hello there. How are you folks doing?
Those restricted area signs don't do a damn thing, huh?
Hello. Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business, fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous sweater, Saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland, Pulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can't gnaw right through a garbage can.
That's all for now.
Federal Bureau of Control. Clear signs of tampering. See, signals rerouted through a transmitter, not one of ours. Rerouted through a transmitter that was not one of ours. Fix it so any alerts that come our way. This is definitely concerning. I'll make it a report to the investigation department. Leave this here in case I'm not the one to fix this. If you're reading this, check for tampering. There may be more secure casing. The whole thing that raccoon can't get any more. Stephen Lin, Chief Technician. The FBC.
Let's get to the murder site, Casey.
Bureau of Control. It's funny to think that Trench as well has the same voice actor as
But
fucking
one thing
Casey
feels
here.
really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve.
Yeah, leave that up to the FBC. They solve that type of shit, man. I wonder what would happen if Steven was attacked, not by like
Our crime
the
scene
feds,
drowning.
but like
I never
if
mind
there was like
rage. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
you think freaking
Something around here will tell
got
us.
like a bunch of guys with top-loaded guns.
We've seen this symbol before.
Good eye.
More symbols. it's pointing somewhere.
Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
Yeah, do you think if Steven was to be attacked, it'd just be like a literal fucking detachment of like FBC soldiers just popping out of the woodworks? Just be on like, just not even asking questions, just shooting first on whoever's attacking him? And I'm not saying that, again, like Saga or anyone else would attack him, because probably Steven could handle himself, but still, just like, in terms of anomalous things, FBC is pretty much the SCP Foundation.
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd you go from here? I can feel something. A presence. Nightingale isn't far.
Not gonna lie, that actually caught me off guard. What else do you do when you feel freaking fat man just pop out and just go like, "Ah!" Witch's ladle. Mysterious cauldron lake, like being named after a cauldron shape, yet there's mysterious stories of the lake. Gloomy doorways in the world, or witches whose cauldron the lake is. Legend says when the afflictions of local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady in question and bewitched him. She was drowned, but dropped the ladle grew in a strange tree named the Witch's Ladle. The woman avenges her wrongdoers if she's not a witch before she was now. She killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake, then took his heart out locked in the box. With the heart, she would summon him from the lake to exact revenge, or so the legend goes. And the image of Margaret Thatcher. Not Margaret Thatcher, the Barbara Jagger.
What is that? Seems like it's reacting to the light. These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it. My flashlight burned the dark stuff away.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap. Light is the key. To stay safe. But for something more to be revealed as well.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there too. Nightingale. Was, but wasn't a taken, a creature of darkness. He was beyond her reach, where some other strange reality, the dark place, merged with ours. This place and the dark place, a tarp thrown over top, drowning everything beneath it, a flood of darkness, soaking into everything, spoiling it, rotting it. The page called this area an overlap. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult, required precise steps, a ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster before he killed again. Her job, he'd be inside, waiting for her.
The fuse was in place she had found among the junk of the forest. Stepped inside the witch's hut. Something rushed through her. Presence, familiar. Couldn't place it. Something forgotten. Tried to hold on to it, but it's gone. A bright light, an object stood out.
I need to find the witch's hut.
Right, we're right there.
I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's ladle?
This is the witch's hut.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
God, I hope nothing bad happens to Sam Lake. I'm not being sarcastic either. I'm being genuine. Spirit may haunt the place. Nah, it's somewhere else, man.
This fuse is busted.
So dark and scary. Friday. Midge told me the family's moving away. Sucks. Told her I like her yet. What's the point? She said her parents are gonna give her a job in better school. It's fair. Who wanna stay in Bright fucking Falls? So I told her. She said thanks. Fucking kill me. Snuck out last night again. Big lake house. Instead of sitting around like I always do. Screw that. Do something weird. I'm gonna take some photos. It's gonna be epic. Yeah, just casually have a
This one
box
looks
of
good.
them, you know.
People should really stop littering, though.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. You'd be
A
surprised
lunchbox
how
again.
little a
Who's
fucking
leaving
sign
these out
does.
here?
Manuscript fragments. I know things can be a little crazy here, but if you're feeling scared, just remember Alan is watching over us. No, oh, okay. Interesting. So the thermos can act
Another
as a...
page.
So the
Making
thermos
progress.
acts as a friggin... Okay, interesting.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
More KC lunchboxes. More ammo. Can never have enough.
Witch's ladle, towering over Saga, watching her and the witch. The image of the witch in the sign. Nightingale's heart, a cold, dead lump in her hand. Her definition of sanity had changed since she arrived in this town. But she trusted the pages. Was forced to. Saga addressed the witch. She squinted to read the first part of the ritual words, the smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory, the words she had read on the page. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign. This was the key. The tree was the threshold.
Oh, Q is still to change the... Okay. Damn it, I used up the fucking battery. Fuck. Right now, the anticipation is palpable. I could say that much at least. What's this?
If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softy Casey is.
They just took a picture of Sam Lake doing dishes. Great.
Miss you, kiddo. I'll be home soon.
Okay, so let's take a look. The manuscript says I need to bring it over to... the image of the witch and Nightingale's heart. Do I even have that in my back pocket? Like, what the hell? I'm missing something. I'm totally missing something. I know it. It says interpret the cages. Rush. Manifest it. Pull them into dark. Shifting reality heavy meaning. Cabinet, another manuscript. The witch. The image of the witch in the sign. Nightingale's heart.
Witch's ladle.
No, I don't need
Saga.
I don't need Matthew, old boy, to read it to me. I'm trying to. There we go. First part of the ritual line. Don't you just love that brewing sense of anticipation, though? I don't. I hate it. Not because I don't like it, just because it makes me feel anxious and fueled with anxiety. So right now, the witch's ladle is overlooks. So either Saga has the heart with her, or something else.
Christ!
Trauma pad takes longer, but has a higher. Okay. Oh, I need to hold to use it. Okay. Let's just do that. More manuscript pages.
Saga edged toward the broken door, her gun ready, flashlight aimed ahead. Nightingale said it would be here. The Cauldron Lake General Store was overgrown, left to rot. Saga thought about the cult of the tree. They had been here, waiting, planning a gruesome ritual murder. Meanwhile, they played cards in the general store, like it was just another late-night poker game. Saga stepped closer to the door. Had the animal broken it? There was a loud crash. Saga found herself face to face with a cultist, a hulking figure in a raincoat. We watch in the night. Wild eyes behind a plastic deer mask, an axe in his raised hand.
What's this? Nice. Anything in here? Suspicious activity. Fielder. Nothing important. Some animals. Lady Fortuna. Check with Lady Fortuna at the counter. Is this a numerical one? Okay, it is. Alright. So, Lady Fortuna, huh? Something I'm missing right now. No? It's either one of these. 705, 713, 717, 723. Okay. Oh, but that's the last code they used. You know, I am genuinely curious. What would happen if I were to call that phone call?
I don't think this is relevant. These numbers match the ones on the lotto ticket.
Oh, I was gonna say, just like call the phone. You know, I'm curious. If I get fucking surcharged for this, I'm not gonna be totally angry. Let's see here. I've already made a bunch of dodgy phone calls already. All right, let's see here. Or either my phone is, well, either now my phone is haunted or this is just something else. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop that now. 739 and 45. Nice. Now we're packing heat. What's this?
The Mile High Strangler case. Proud of that one.
Think apart. What is it I'm missing right now? Witch's ladle. Towering over Saga, watching her and the witch. The image of the witch on the sign. Nightingale's heart. Dresses the witch, squints the reed. First part of the rituals.
I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's ladle?
Gunsmith. Out of action. Ready for more. Damn, I'm really trying to figure out what the hell this whole thing's about, man. Fuck, I've just been in this for an hour and I'm tempted to pull out a walkthrough already. Something here. It's gotta be.
The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of
fuck's sakes.
ritual.
Okay. Damn it, I was fucking too busy doing physically. Now, fuck, alright, I feel like an idiot.
Sure. To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign.
I figured as much on that one. Question is, what the fuck does it say?
I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
The cultist loomed close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more. Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
While they played cards in the general store, the witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge.
God damn it, I was there as... I was
need
there
to check the
not so
general
long
store
ago.
for the heart.
Casey, I'm headed to the general store. I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I followed some ATV tracks in the woods and got a bit turned around.
Did you get lost?
I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson. The years I spent with my ex-wife. I'll find my way back, don't you worry about it.
Years I spent with my ex-wife. I knew her longer dead than alive. Alright, so I was already there. Alright, fuck's sakes. How the hell did Casey not spot it earlier? Or not Casey, Saga ain't spotted earlier. That's why.
The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible.
The wave crashed on the far side of the mirror.
Sounds literary, but what does it mean? I feel like I recognize this. The fridge. The heart. I knew it would be here. Like I saw it in a dream. And now I need to give the heart to the witch. Makes total sense. Casey, there are cultists in the area. They're taken, like Nightingale. Watch yourself out there.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I'm still finding my way back.
You have the direction.
Any city in America I can get through drunk and blindfolded. It's these damn trees.
Okay. I'm en route to Witch's Ladle. I need to perform a ritual to open the overlap. This case just keeps getting weirder. But it is exciting.
Okay.
Found the heart in the fridge. Just like the page said I would.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna circle back over to the lake. Well, at the very least, you're able to heal in the middle of combat, technically speaking. Well, granted, I think it's taken after like Callisto Protocol and Resident Evil 4 to some extent. Probably Resident Evil 3, given the time of development for Alan Wake 2. Give me a second. Getting a phone call. Hello? Yeah. Today? What about your eye? Your eye, what about it? Okay. 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 Bye.
Good job, Saga. Now keep moving.
I don't think these clowns would drop anything, would they? No? Okay. It's Barbara Jaeger.
The wave crashed on the far side of the mirror. I brought you the Heart Witch. Show me the terror.
All of a sudden it changes from Saga to Alan.
Casey, I think I'm in the overlap. Are you still on your way? Casey! Casey, do you read me? Fuck. Okay, Saga. Going in solo. Logan? Logan! Where are you? What the fuck was that? Logan's back in Virginia. You're imagining things.
Please help me.
What was that? Wait. Did I get turned around? No, this is right. This place is moving.
Witch's ladle, towering over Saga, watching her and the
That's
witch.
the wrong one.
The rider went into the lake, banished the dark presence. Taken still lurked in the woods. The dark place receded. The current pulled back those with darkness inside, into the lake. Nightingale was there, one of them. The dark presence, Jagger had taken him. The witch had stolen his heart. They sank beneath the waves. The dark place, wandering in the shadows, muttering to themselves. It's dark. I'm lost. Where am I? Who am I? I can't remember. It's cold. Premium cabins for rent in Bright Falls. Who said that? Can you hear me? I need help. Please. Stop this.
Omega-3
What did I do?
fatty acids are good for
must
you.
Dig it out. Their shape shifted. Echoes of the writer's dreams. Fading in, fading out. The next story and the story after that. The writer was writing again.
He's here. Nightingale.
Now this lighting is for sure something.
Trapped here. Escape. Danger.
Who is that? It's like they're coming in over a bad signal.
It's Thomas Zane. Who else?
Nightingale's badge.
pop out. Come on. Oh, joy. Just like that, huh? Oh boy.
Oh shit! What the hell is that? Need to get away.
Feel the light! Oh shit. Dealing with a fat man. Last mag. Oh no. This is not how the story goes. First death of the game, guys. Ugh, boy. Damn. Who would have thought Nightingale was such an insufferable pain in the ass? Honestly. Horse crap!
Oh shit! Time to run, Saka.
Fuck's sakes, man. Jesus Christ, fucking fucker just took all my shots. All I got is just a pistol, man. Fucking shotgun's burned out. Oh, Jesus Christ. I know it's survival horror, but shit, man, I don't have the means to actually take care of this guy. Fucking hell. Finally. Jeez. Third time's the charm, I guess. Oh, but you also saw, like, how much fat he had on him as well. Ugh. It's nasty.
Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
Hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI. I can hear you.
Cauldron Lake.
Yes, I'm at Cauldron Lake. Where are you?
Not to escape. In danger. The dark presence.
Danger. Thanks. Got it.
Hey!
Is that Mr. Scratch?
Are you okay?
No! It's my fault! It got out with my face! Scratch!
Sir, calm down. I'm gonna need you to take a breath.
He's changed the story. The dark presence. We must stop it before...
Easy now. First things first. What's your name?
My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've been...
Wake? Where did you come from? You've been missing for 13 years.
13.
Oh my god. Previously on Alan Wake.
Where did you go? All of a sudden the radio stopped working and then that flooding just disappeared. Crazy forest. Is this who I think it is?
Casey, say hello to Alan Wake. Mr. Wake, this is Special Agent Alex Casey. He'll escort you to our car. Casey, I'll meet you there, right after I take a look around. If the flooding's receded, there might be evidence we missed earlier.
Okay. See you there.
Yeah, give me a sec. I'm looking at something. Events of Alan Wake. Alice Wake had many nightly visits by Mr. Scratch, who appears out of nowhere and chased her down the corridor. Attempt to keep the light on during night, but this results in relevant hallway light bulbs breaking every night. Led to Alice reaching out to the bureau. Brought her to the oldest house for an interview conducted by Agent Shaha and Dempsey. Brought to the oldest house 2017. The thing that had been Hartman managed to escape containment. The investigation sector went berserk and destroying the sector and forcing it to shut down.
Alex Casey? How? Am I still... Is this the dark place? No, it can't be. I got out.
Yeah, the PI from your books has the same name as me. Great. Moving on.
Jesus Christ, look at how tall he is compared to Sam.
It's a bit of a hike to the car, Wake. Get your bearing.
I need another minute. Cauldron Lake. I thought I'd never see this place again.
Take your time. But you should know these woods aren't the safest.
Yeah. It's getting dark. You have a flashlight? It's not safe without a light.
I have a light. And a gun. You can relax, Wake.
And pages. If you see pages of writing anywhere, you must take them and keep them safe. Our lives could depend on it. They have vital information.
We know about the pages, Wake. We'll keep an eye out for them.
This is just...
Okay, just give me a moment.
This is just surreal, just looking at Sam Lake and friggin' damn it, what's his name? I'm not talking about Alan Wake, but just like the actual actor, body actor, what have you, for yeah, the body actor for Wake. Oh, that's just funny.
Should look around. With the flooding gone, could be further clues out there. The flooding disappeared very suddenly. I wonder if there's any connection to the overlap. To Nightingale.
You pretty much have what is effectively Max Payne with friggin' Alan Wake. I know they did a commercial and everything, but still, it's just funny. Jeez. It's also doubly funny the fact that the two body actors are also being voiced over by two separate actors too. Yeah, it's doubly funny to see the fact that both like Sam Lake and friggin'
A locked box. Is that the cult of the tree symbol on it? Notes and ammo. Looks like they're tools of the trade.
Another bag. Is that a fire extinguisher? Oh no,
The cult doesn't see their victims as people.
Remember, they look like us, but they aren't. They are like animals, and it is our job to hunt them and gut them. Yeah. I wonder if both the Sam Lake and whoever I know who he is. I just don't remember his name off the top of my head because it is really foreign. But yeah, I wonder if like the two of them actually said the lines and they just have like McLaughlin and Portia just read over it as well.
He'd been on the trail of the writer forever. The writer he despised. Hemingway, Bukowski, Wake. I'll get you. I'll find you. I'll make you pay. You're in over your head.
Lovecraft as well.
He descended into the tunnels, from the Dark City, into the ocean of darkness. Next stop, Caldera Street Station. Something, a presence, rumbled. Not a train. Shadows shifted on the platform. The writer's cult waited for him there. The cult of the word. Occultists lean close. I carry his words close to my chest now. You're not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise. He'd be caught, murdered. They got him. They didn't get him. He was reborn out of hate. He was there, but he was risen. Sent to find the light switch up from the lake that was not the lake.
The hell do I have? Propane tank. Painkillers. Oh yeah, no. A classic remedy. Just a classic remedy to anything, really. What's that? You have a fucking boo-boo? Just take some painkillers. Imagine if the painkillers just said, warning, do not get addicted. Oh.
Even the animals are turning into monsters.
Ugh, jeez. Right now, I'm eating shit, that's for sure. More painkillers. God, I hope she doesn't become addicted. Like, genuinely. It's not just a Max Payne joke, it's just in general. All this shit is fucking horrible.
Back at Witch's Ladle, Saga pointed the flashlight at the strange, dark substance. The same substance Nightingale had left at the morgue. There was something hidden under it. She strained to see. The opposite of sunspots in her eyes. Blacker than black. Suddenly a change. The light reacted to the substance. A feedback loop, surging up her arm. Saga squeezed the flashlight, willing it to penetrate the dark matter. Burn it away.
Now, who left that there, I wonder? I wonder if Alice is still pining for Alan. Though admittedly with Mr. Scratch around, it does make things difficult, doesn't it?
There's something written here. A poem? Or a riddle? Reminds me of the nursery rhymes I read to Logan when she was little.
1 bird for light, 2 for darkness, 3 birds for fight, 4 for struggle, 5 birds for injury, 6 for misery, 7 for the ending, whatever it may be. Federal Bureau of Control is definitely here. And if I'm not mistaken, looks like they're monitoring.
Creepy dolls, mysterious rhymes. No weirder than anything else going on, I guess.
What information we have? Great, so not just people, we also have to deal with fucking dogs. Great. Wolves, whatever. Another manuscript. More FBC equipment.
Another one of those rhymes.
The hero, brave and strong, left home to right or wrong. From the woods came the wolf so greedy and hungry that he ate what he found. In the house without a host, the hero finds she'd lost the thing she loved most.
I feel bad for these guys.
Don't be. We knew what it was like when it comes to living in the area. Oh my god! Uh, 11111? Oh. That was worth a shot. Witchfinder Station 2. Streamside 1. Cauldron Lake Rental Cabinets 1.
A little clothespin doll. Perfect weird souvenir for Logan.
Witchfinder Station 211. 2 arrangements. Alright. Researching alternate effects discovered in a Cauldron Lake, utilizing fiction and art as a source, manifesting the results into existence. FPC's intent in this research project is to experiment the nursery rhymes here and after as fiction in an attempt to recreate conditions on which writing would become reality. The hypothesis is that there are 2 ways that fiction affects reality, either by reflecting events that have come to pass but is not known to their later creator, whose acts of creation therefore becomes a catalyst for these past events, after which they serve as a source of their inspiration, or by the fiction itself initiating force in its present timeline, using the creator as a conduit. In the experiment, we created a nursery rhyme text with a specific function, and then used the depicted doll as a symbol as needed for careful testing process and purpose for the story in fiction manifesting itself in real life. A variety of combination involving the dolls, symbols, rhymes will be tested in order, large amounts of data, and hope that the pattern will appear. Methods will be adjusted in the testing based on their results. Let's see here.
something feels different. I should look around. What is this? What the hell? The charm. Cute. It'll go great on the bracelet Logan made for me. Huh. That was strange. Gotta keep an eye out for more of these rhymes.
What do we have here? Save you from death, but shatters in the process. Okay, sounds like it could be useful, although it is a one and done thing, so maybe not so much.
We've reached the car, Anderson. How's it going down there?
I think I'm done here. I'll meet you at the parking lot.
Let's see here. Let's see here. Strange doll with a crow. What's this? Yeah. Charms appearing on sight. Bureau of Control seem to be doing experimentations with anomalies, it would seem like. Like I said, it's the SCP Foundation. Worth a shot. I'll use spacebar instead. What's this? Another manuscript. What do we have here? Children in Bright Falls all grew up hearing stories about the cult of the tree. Feral maniacs living in the woods. Satanists chanting, "We watch in the night," as they perform blood sacrifices in the forests. Or things not quite human lurking in the dark. There were many versions of the story, but they all shared one important element. Danger in the dark, in the woods. Somewhere among all the urban legends lay a secret truth. The real identity of the cultists prowling in the woods. Real faces hid behind the masks. Real hands held the knives. Real people fulfilling a grim purpose. The forest was not safe. People were right to keep their children away from the trees.
There's a rhyme over here.
Mother Crow sits in her nest, guarding her babies, doing her best. Protect the beast who comes home, only a hero brave heart can keep the two apart. Interesting. Shit. What's this? Seven minus 2. Yeah, what do I fall us off like 5 times or something like that? Let's do it. Why not? Alright, one more. What do I get? A slap in the face? Alright, well. What is this?
The cult is leaving supplies around for themselves.
Oh, I see. So 5, 8, 6. Got it. Unless maybe 6. Rock tree. Oh, okay, so. And so rock. So, alright, so it was 5, 6, 5, 6, 8, or the other way around. Then 6, 5. There we go. so stream sites at the stream in Cauldron Lake. Oh.
Another locked box.
It's right here. I feel like a fool. Okay, so at the very least I got some supplies out now. Okay. Right now I'm minimizing talking because I don't want to get totally distracted. Look, man, the atmosphere is already palpable enough as is, alright? And I don't need myself to frickin' delude what the hell I'm doing. Station's going off. FBC is definitely going to be coming down here, that's for sure.
Ready to go?
Let's gonna move on.
Mr. Wake, we're taking you back to our field office in Bright Falls.
Audio's glitched out again.
You can freshen up there.
Ugh, boy.
There. And then we'll talk properly.
Hey, Mom. Before you say anything, I'm totally fine. Don't freak out. Dad shouldn't have even texted you.
Logan? No one texted me. What's going on?
I'm totally fine. I slipped, that's all. God, it's not the end of the world.
Put your father on the phone.
Okay. Dad, it's Mom.
Don't worry, hon. Logan slipped in the shower and bumped her head. She has a slight concussion, but I'm keeping an eye on her. Lucky I heard her fall. She could have drowned.
Jesus, David. Why didn't you call?
I tried. It didn't go through. She's fine, really. But what about you?
Oh, damn it. Because the audio glitched out in the loading screen. Fuck. At least it's not happening in actual gameplay. That would be totally fucked, but it's just the
Is there anyone
pre-rendered
you'd like
stuff.
us to reach out to, Mr. Wake? You've been gone a long time.
No. No. They'd be in danger. It'll come for me.
Okay, let's talk about something else. Robert Nightingale. Do you know him? You were both here in 2010.
The Dark Presence got him back then. That's the last time I saw him. 13 years. Oh, fuck me.
Tell us about the pages. You had what looks like a title page with you. Return. Is this the name of the story on these pages? The writer's name has been scratched out pretty violently, but your name can still be made out underneath.
Scratched out. Yeah. Scratch.
I just love the fact that Sam
Did
Wake
you
is just
write
played.
these pages, Mr. Wake?
I'm trying to remember. It's a crazy jumble, like a nightmare.
An American Nightmare.
It doesn't make sense.
Oh my god, is that a coffee canister or a collectible?
I remember.
Oh. Yeah, audio's crapping out in loading screens, it seems like. Oh my god, is that John Wick? Is that Keanu Reeves? Oh my god, is that Odin and Tor I see in the fucking corner of my eye?
Waking up in places with no memory of how I'd gotten there. It was out of control. I didn't need another mugshot in the fucking tabloids. Had I already done the show? Was that a recording?
It's Odin and Tor Anderson. Bob Balder. There's Alan Wake. They just told the actor, give a bug-eyed, white-ass stare.
Good to see you, Alan. Great to see you. Welcome back to the show.
Oh, that's the third member, Balder. I just realized. We only saw Odin and Tor, that's why, in the first game.
man, it is so good to see you, Alan. This must be an exciting time for you. Tell me, does it ever get old?
So does what get old?
Publishing a new book. Are you okay there, my friend? You look like you've been cooped up in the writer's room for a few too many years.
This is exactly how I feel.
You know, I've waited so long to get my hands on the sequel to Departure. You left us on quite the cliffhanger. We've all been dying to know what "it's not a lake, it's an ocean" really means.
You and me both.
Well, our wait is over. Your new book, Initiation, hits the shelves tomorrow.
What?
That's exactly what every reader will be asking. This book is mind-bending. It's so cerebral. I mean, how would you describe it? An auto-fictional thought experiment? A horror story? A postmodern detective story?
Wait. This isn't right. I haven't written anything.
He's so humble.
Okay, you got me. Good prank, very funny. But yeah, sad to say, I've not written this. I'd remember if I'd written a book, right?
Or maybe it was written by your evil double. Well played, man! That is spot on! Playing the role here. Pretending the world of the book overlaps our own. That's very meta indeed. You see, Initiation tells the story of a fictional writer named Alan Wake, who is trapped in a nightmare, desperately trying to find the manuscript of a novel he has forgotten he has written. The book is set in New York, but it might not be New York at all. He is tormented by his dark doppelganger and guided by visions of a fictional detective he has written. That's right, Alex Casey is in this book as well.
Yeah! Woo! Max Payne! Sam Lake! Yeah!
But isn't that what you sign up for with autofiction? No, but seriously, I found the structure of the reality you build in the book fascinating. It reminded me of The Matrix. I mean, the writer is physically in his writer's room, trapped there, and he projects himself out to this dark dream of New York through the story he is writing. Like astral projection. Did I get that right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Go on. I should be taking notes here. This is great stuff.
Notes to that other Alan Wake in that room writing this as we speak? Are we all in your story, Alan? Wow. No, I wish you every success with your new book, Alan. I hope it's as successful as your
He's got the Oh Dear Diner
Alex
cup.
Casey series. Initiation hits the shelves tomorrow. After this, I'm sure we'll all be eagerly awaiting the culmination of this hero's journey trilogy of yours.
Oh my god, there's gonna be a...
Return, perhaps.
Oh. Never mind. I was gonna say, oh my god, is there gonna be a third Alan Wake game?
Thank you for one of the strangest
Maybe. Who knows?
my entire career, Alan. All this talk of meta-narratives. I'm expecting to disappear once this scene ends.
Seamless cut. Oh, he was in the wrong seat! What the fuck is this?
Hello?
He's in the wrong seat. 0 out of 10. My immersion is broken.
Right here. I needed to get home. To Alice. What the hell was that interview? Some kind of joke? Initiation? I never wrote a book called Initiation. This felt like a bad dream. Could make a good horror story.
Old Gods of
Old
Asgard.
Gods of Asgard. That name sounded familiar.
665, Neighbor of the Beast. A Remedy classic.
I was a mess. I'd never heard of this talk show or Mr. Door before. None of it felt right. Was I losing my mind?
My interpretation of many words. Casper Darling! Hey, it's Matthew, old boy! 665. Well, neighbor of the beast and all.
There was something here. A broken transmission I couldn't quite make out. What was that? A message? Impossible to say.
Is he wearing a Theed jacket?
There was something in the studio with me. I had to get out.
This is the ritual to lead you all.
Oh god, this place again.
Waking up from the nightmare, I felt like a drowning man gasping for air. This place felt familiar. A ghost of a memory surfaced, about riding here for countless days. A plot board for mapping out a story. On the index cards, the nightmare that just happened to me. A summary of the story so far. But other notes as well. Warnings. I had written them. I couldn't remember what it all meant. The name Scratch filled me with dread. I could trust these words. I had to act on them. You must write to escape.
Also, instead of the detective place, it's this. Alright. At the talk show, I had thought I was at home in New York, but none of it felt right. Trapped in a dark place. A nightmare beyond our world. The writer's room, a safe haven. My writing affected what was outside. I was trying to write a story to escape this place. A story called Initiation. With a story I wrote, project myself out to look for a way to escape.
I had to write more.
I tried so many times. Failed. This place made me forget. Everything Doris said was true. Was part of my writing coming from somewhere else? Beware Scratch. Remember Alice.
I didn't remember much, but I knew my thoughts and ideas could manifest as reality in this dark place. I'd use my writing to project myself out of this room, like a deep sea diver to go deeper and explore the depths of this prison for a way out. This room was my boat. Writing was my lifeline. I would start again at the talk show.
Bob Balder.
Face to the famous detective in the film series. And of course we have Alan Wake here, best-selling writer. The books, the films are based on. Let's do this! Welcome back to the show. So, Alan.
You see Sam Lake there.
Character. How do you feel about this?
Sorry, what?
I know it can be an awkward question with the man sitting right next to you, but I mean, how do you feel about him in the role of Casey? Does he look the part to you?
He's still doing the fucking face, even after all this fucking time.
Imagine Casey to be. It's uncanny.
Thank you. That means so much to me.
That's actual
I'm
Sam
a
Lick's
huge
voice.
fan of your books.
So,
That's actual
what's
Sam
the
Lick's
problem,
voice right
Alan?
there.
Because on more than one occasion, you voiced your reservations about the adaptations.
It's not that. They're their own thing. They've gone with choices that are different from mine. I feel protective about my stories, and these adaptations... I don't know. I guess I just wish I could have been more involved in making them.
Well, in that case, you won't have seen this either. We have a clip from the new film, Murder Case Casey. Should we roll it, or do you want to say something first, Sam?
Nah, just roll it.
Let's see what it's about. Are we gonna play as Sam Lake now?
The city was an old scar that refused to heal. The rain made it fester. It needed the sun, but there was only the night. I was tired. Insomnia covered me like a plastic film. I was watching the world through a rain-slick window, my own reflection haunting the view. I was trying to track down a missing writer. My only clue was a table lamp, shaped like an angel. The only thing to shed light on this sordid mystery.
That's great! Murder Case Casey! Great job, Sam. Very exciting and very meta. I'm looking forward to seeing more.
Wait, stop. What was that about a writer? About a lamp?
McCaffrey. Okay, there we go. McCaffrey. I'm trying to figure out his last name, that's why. I think he said something else altogether. I think I said Mick Lafferty. No, it's McCaffrey. Imagine it was just like 6. That's it. Darling's book is still there. That's 566. Oh, 565. Got it.
Hello?
We're gonna find like a janitor here. Is that? Oh my god, I think it is.
Ah, Lorraine! There you are, Tom. Oh, not so much evil that not a bit of good as well. Not one without the other. Good to see you.
Hey, I can't seem to find my way out of here. Can you point me to the exit?
No totta helvetissä. Of course, Tom. The work will instruct its maker. I was gonna get something from the basement for you, but you can get it yourself now. The more cooks, the worse the soup.
Oh, it's Ahti. Fuck.
Have we met before? Are you trapped in the dark place too?
You remember Ahti, the janitor. You can't
Yeah.
be lost if you don't worry about where you are headed. So don't worry, Tom. The sun will shine even into a heap of twigs. Just remember to turn on the lights. It won't take long when you get to work.
What do you want me to get from the basement? And my name's Alan, not Tom.
Ja, mutta katsopako a man, but a man with a tool makes two, Tom. Eikö niin? And a man with a tool can build his own exit. It's in a shoebox.
I would
in the
imagine
basement where
Ahti
you
is
left it.
more directly based off the
Same
actual
as in
act
the
that's
Lord's
playing him.
purse. Here's the key.
Yeah, it's Marty Susalo, Finnish actor and singer, 61 years old. Damn, got a lot of old people.
I've been trying to find a
What?
way to escape
Hey.
the dark place.
Well, I shouldn't say
Any
old people like
suggestions?
that, but you know what I mean.
He who mouths
People have been
about his
around for a
troubles
long
is the
while
prisoner of his
in terms of
troubles.
remedy and all that.
It's not easy to get out. But don't you worry, Tom. The home is still there where the heart is. I often think about it when I mop the floor and look into the puddle. Water is the memory of the world. Water finds its way.
The janitor was a bit out there, but still a friendly face. I had to trust the basement would get me out of here.
I just love the fact that Ahti has a poster there and he's just like fucking standing there. Oh, it's my room, Alan Whack. The control wiki has him listed as like entity 001A. Well, it's up. Well, playing control obviously indicates that he's something more than just some Finnish guy. Still, to see him here in Alan Wake 2. Well, what can I say? It's surprising more than anything. I'm sure anyone who's playing the first time around is probably just going through like a mindfuck, or does anyone who just played Alan Wake, but still. Given how this is like a bit more interconnected. I'll probably pick up on the basics, but not like anything more deeper in relation to other... Yeah, in terms of like other games that Remedy have made. Post Max Payne, that is.
An old lamp in a shoebox. Was this what the janitor had left for me? The lamp felt significant. A tool for bringing light to the darkness. I felt a magnetic pull between the lamp and the light overhead. Whoa! When the light jumped into my lamp, the whole room changed. Like something in a dream. Opening a way forward, the lamp was humming. The bulb glowed. It held the light now.
Whoa. Psychedelic, man.
I felt another surge from the lamp. I could use it again. The glow in the lamp went out, shifting the light in the room. The light carved out something new from the darkness.
Okay. Let's see what's in here.
The dark place wants to drown me. I'm losing myself. I have to fight it. I have to remember. The clicker. The light switch. I lost it. But I have the lamp now. The lamp the switch was cut from. This place is a nightmare. Not real, and yet more real than anything. The danger and the horror real. It feeds off my mind. Twisting whatever it takes into psychotic reality. I'm trapped here. I write to escape. I've tried this many times, written countless stories, forgotten how many. I keep failing, but I must keep trying. I use the story to dive deeper. Every word I write is a step forward on this spiral in the darkness. I dive to the bottom to find the answer, the map, and the key, and the compass. It's combined to form a door leading out. But how do you open a door that's not a door? At the bottom of an ocean that's not an ocean, and a lake that's not a lake.
Alrighty. Alrighty, I'm gonna put this on wrap for the time being right now. So that'll be all for today. I'll be continuing this later on, as well as the recording session.